I woke up in a cold sweat, my heart pounding in my chest. I'd just woken from a nightmare that had been plaguing me for weeks. In the dream, I'd be walking down a dark, deserted street when suddenly my teeth would just start falling out, one by one. I could feel the blood pouring from my mouth and the excruciating pain of each tooth being wrenched from my gums. Usually I'd wake up drenched in sweat, panicked and disorientated. But this time, it wasn't just a nightmare. With my shaking hands, I reached up to touch my mouth, and my hand came away covered in blood. Panicking, I stumbled to the bathroom, knocking over furniture in the process. Flicking on the light, what I saw in the mirror made me scream. I couldn't believe my teeth. My fucking teeth were loose, jutting out at odd angles, some were missing completely, leaving bloody craters where they had once been. I felt a wave of nausea and dread wash over me as I realized my nightmare was becoming a horrific reality. I frantically called my dentist, but living in a busy city, I was unfortunately told they were booked solid for weeks. But desperate for answers, I turned to the internet, searching for any clue as to what could be causing my teeth to fall out. The results terrified me, suggesting everything from a rare genetic disorder to the demonic possession. As the days passed, my teeth continued to deteriorate. I could barely eat or speak without excruciating pain. My jaw had swollen, I was a mess. My once bright smile was now a twisted, bloody mess. I became a recluse, too ashamed of my appearance to leave the house. I couldn't bear the looks of disgust it would surely attract. The next night I woke to a scratching sound coming from my bedroom door. At first I thought I was hearing things, but when I heard it again, I swallowed. Thick globs of blood sliding down my throat. Worried and gripped with fear, I slowly crept towards it, my blooded mouth hanging open in silent horror as I reached the door. I paused, contemplating going back to bed and pretending I never heard anything. After all, surely it's just in my head, brought on from the mixture of pain and fear that's recently consumed my life. Reaching for the doorknob, the door suddenly burst open. Cold, bony hands seized my wrist, pulling me towards the dark. I pulled back, all while bleeding for it to let me go, but it was to no avail. I was dragged into the murky black. The next morning, my body was found in a pool of blood, my mouth gaping wide, every last tooth ripped from my gums. With such force, the investigators thought I'd been tortured at first. The police, though, they couldn't find any evidence of foul play. My teeth were located, finally. They found it in a black silk bag tucked into the back of my throat. But my death remained a mystery.